What's going on, Scott? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money on the Trainer Podcast. It's your boy, Brian Mark. And in today's episode, I'm joined by my clients that are doing over $10,000 a month. This is the 10K Mastermind Podcast. Now, really quickly, just wanted to give you guys an update as a couple things. One, PT Domination events are officially locked in. So we're going to be announcing them very soon. I'm going to invite every single person on this call to the event, and every single person listening to the podcast to the event. It's going to be August 20th and 21st. All right. So block those dates off in your calendar. It's going to be in Kelowna, BC, August 20th, 21st. We're going to be doing an official ticket drop and we're going to be announcing it to the world very soon. But I wanted to start giving you guys a heads up. August 20th and 21st, like all of these. So I'm currently in Phoenix, Arizona right now with an opportunity to partner with another company to build a personal branding offer. And all of the relationships that I've created have come on the back end of coming to events. So I cannot stress how fucking important it is for you guys to be coming to events and shaking people's hand in person, belly to belly, getting to meet people. Even, the random one-off of me meeting Sarah in the gym, it's now we had the conversation. It was one conversation. She's done, we're doing it this year. So that's the benefit of coming in person and getting to see not only, the people that you're in the program with, but also, the mentors that you guys are listening to on coaching calls and getting face-to-face with some of the people that have had an impact on your life. It will change you in ways that I cannot even begin to describe. And so again, Shane, get your fucking Australian ass over the pond, come to the event. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to get over here because it is absolutely 100% worth it. And Kelowna in the summertime is fucking beautiful. I digress. Let's have some fun today. What's up, Miss Charity Faye? Tell me some wins.
Hi, I didn't know I was going to be first. Okay, wins. I signed, April? Okay. I signed 7 new clients at the beginning of the month, but it's been it's good. It's really good. Yeah. I'm 3 weeks out from my 9th bikini show. I'm on point. So it's good. I'm feeling good.
Love that.
I don't actually have a question, but I was I'm going to raise my hand because somebody said once, because I never ask questions on these things. And I'm I should have a question, but I guess maybe I do have a question. So I'll just think of, I'll just say, I don't have one specifically.
We'll find it. You just fucking go.
Okay, you find my question in this. Okay, so I've been with you guys. My goal was, okay, I might cry. I don't know if it's just because I'm in prep, but
Probably.
3 weeks out and it's mental.
I've been there.
Okay.
Shows, so I know how you're feeling.
I'm doing good. I just I don't have a question, but every call I come to, I'm I want a question, but I don't have a question because I literally just go to the modules and I always find the answer. So maybe that's it. But I've been with you guys since September. Well, I started in August, but I really didn't start doing anything till September. I was making $0 online and my goal was, I'm a single mama in California and I'm all alone because I'm from Canada originally, but I moved here. And so now I'm all alone in California. I'm not all alone, but I don't have family or I got friends though. I got you guys too. And my goal was I was on, I'm going to get real vulnerable here. Okay. I was on Cash Aid and food stamps and I wasn't making it work. And I was working and I wasn't making it work. And my goal was, and I remember talking to you and I was he's well, you said, what would that number be? And I was like $5K a month. That would change my life. And that was my goal. And I'm there month to month. I'm making $5K a month. So I hit my goal so I guess it's I'm comparing myself because I'm how are these people, which I love, making $10K a month? They just come in and they're swoop, I've been with you guys for a month and I'm making $10K. I'm how are you doing that? But then I don't want to compare because everybody's journey is different and I'm very content, happy. I'm not complacent. I'm going for 10K. And last month I made 8,500. So I almost hit 10K. But I guess my question is, so I am a single mom, so I have my girls all the time when they're not in school. And I wake up at 3:30 every single morning so that I can work, so that when I'm with my girls, I don't have to work because there for a minute I was working with them and I think they were starting to hate me. So I wake up and I've been waking up at 3:30 or 4 in the morning every single day since August, since I watched one of the trainings. And I want to get to 10K. But is it fine that I'm getting there slowly? That's my question. Yeah, I'm getting there. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I am doing my non-negotiables and I'm putting in the work, but I'm getting there a little bit more slow than some people. And I'm actually okay with that. Yep. Sometimes I feel it's go, make the money. Your content's fucking dog shit. But I'm wait. I'm okay. I'm every month I'm getting.
I didn't say that.
I know.
I just want to be clear because the podcast probably fuck this guy, dude. One, I have a client. I'm going to tell you a story first. Her name's Sammy Smith. How many of you guys follow Sammy Smith on social media? You know who I'm talking about? Sammy Smith is in the Million Dollar Mastermind, and she was just like you. Sammy was in the program for about a year, and it was like it would be like she had 3K a month, and then 4K a month, and then 5K a month, and then 6K a month, and then 6,500, and then 7K a month, and then 6,500, and then 8,500, and then 9K, and then 9,500, and then 10K. And now, like Sammy's been with me for like she's going on her third year, and she is on pace to do her first $50,000 month. So slow is good, you know, because it's like at the end of the day, it's like if we're growing, we're growing, you know.
Yeah.
I also think, Charity, that there are seasons, you know, and right now you're in prep season. Coach Mills knows all about that life. Coach Mills was a slow grower too, but he's fucking there, you know. But there's seasons, and right now you're in contest prep season. So if I'm you, it's like the number one focus that I have is making sure I fucking dominate the show, because I know that if I dominate the show and I do my very best to execute at the highest possible degree, that's just going to lead to more business and more revenue, because I'm going to feel super confident. Clients are going to see that. So they're going to want to re-sign, renew, because they see you walking the talk, and it's attractive to the audience that gets to see the journey too. So yeah, I think you're in a prep season. So once you're done prep, then we can focus on 10K.
Okay, let's do that. And so then now I got another question. Is it cool if I don't do a challenge till after I'm done?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing 2 back to back. So I'm doing
definitely don't do that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So focus on this. That's cool. I'm still growing. My month to month is going up by 1,000 every month. So
We love that.
awesome. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Good to see you.
You too.
Arthur, my man, what's up?
Brian, I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm amazing, bro. Tell me something good.
I am at a record month so far, and I'm looking as is that I'm going to hit my first 10K month this month.
You're gonna hit your first 20K month?
10K month.
10K month. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Can we have who was here when I had a little bit of a harder conversation with Arthur? Who was on that call? Just say yes, you were on that call. See, that's some good shit, Arthur. That's some good fucking shit. I'm proud of you. Good job.
Appreciate it, man. That's what I needed to hear, and I really locked in over the last couple of months, and we're in momentum now. So I'm just wrapping up my 14-day challenge. I've signed 2 clients off that so far. I got another call booked tonight, and yeah, man, it's going to happen. So pretty happy.
Come on, bro. We love that.
Cool. So I had a question about I feel like I'm starting to kind of run out of people to send DMs to on Instagram. Like my content does really well. I get a lot of likes, a lot of engagement and everything, but I have already kind of sparked a lot of conversations with the people that are interacting with my content. And, sometimes I'm not trying to compare myself to other creators, but I do see other creators who have like 100,000 followers, and some of their posts are only getting, 100, 200 likes. My content's getting around the same. So I'm just wondering, like, how do you keep finding new people to DM after you've kind of exhausted those who are consistent with engaging in your content?
Yeah. So one is like you need to start diving into the follower ad stuff. And even if you're doing like a really small budget, like we're talking like $20 a day, like super low, you need to start experimenting around with it, because then you're not reliant on just the organic stuff, because organic is definitely the foundation, but consistently having follower campaigns, I think at your level makes sense. And again, like I'm talking like super low budget, just starting to play around with it. So you have like 20 new followers coming in per day. So if I'm you, that's what I'm doing. Second is like if the content isn't performing as well as you want it to, then it's constantly changing. We need to just find a different style, be testing different iterations. So like for you, Arthur, it's like 20% of your content should be an experiment to try to find something different, find something different, unique, find a different angle, find a different format, test a different thing. So like if I'm you, I'm also doing that. So the answer is to get more eyeballs to your page. 2 ways to do that. One is test with 20% of your content. And 2 is I would start playing around with follower campaigns.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because I was actually planning all of next week is going to be like a major content week, and I've been going through the modules and experimenting with the AI and stuff. So I am going to be testing a lot of new stuff over the next week. So that box is checked. So I guess I'll do that. I'll push with that, and then maybe start looking into running follower ads as well.
Cool. I love it.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks.
I appreciate you. Arthur, really quick, do you have your avatar document handy?
I don't have it handy. I have, like, I can pull it up.
Does anybody on the call have their avatar document handy right now? If you do, just say yes in the chat box. Okay, can you drop your avatar document in the chat box? Whoever has it. Since we're talking about AI stuff, I want to keep you guys up to date with all the latest and greatest stuff that we're doing with AI. And I'm going to show you guys a fucking ninja trick hack life fucking cheat code with AI that we figured out recently. So Whoever's dropping their avatar document in the chat first, I'm going to do it for. So whoever gets their avatar document first, I'm doing it. I got Instagram video.
I got it here. How do you upload it to the chat?
You can just send it as a file in the chat.
Okay.
And so we are going to do some stuff. So let me know once you have it, brother. And we're going to go Claude.
Wow.
This is only for the 10K Club students. You got to come to the call, you know? Boom. Oh, we got the first one. Hera Performance. She beat you, Arthur. Sorry, bro. Okay, so we got the avatar document. That's great. Oh, no. It didn't download. Try again. Save. Oh, no. Oh,
There's none there.
Uh-oh. Oh, sorry. Hera Performance. Yours didn't download, and then Arthur's did. No, it didn't. Okay, can you try uploading it to Dropbox? Let's see. Yeah, upload it to Dropbox and send it over. While we do that, Hera Performance, what's your Instagram? You can unmute yourself.
Hey, I'm Hera Performance on Instagram.
Oh, that's fucking, there we go.
I'm Natalie.
Okay, Hera Performance on Instagram. Okay, we got it. Oh, Shane, Hera Performance on Instagram.
I'm so excited that I'm here, that you picked this one.
Hey, there we go.
Yo.
I do need your avatar document. Can you upload your avatar document to Dropbox and send me the link?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so while you guys do that, here how to determine whether or not your content is speaking directly to your ideal client avatar. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to one of Natalie's reels. So this one right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the reels. You're going to go to Instagram Video Downloader, and you can just grab a free one off of the World Wide Web. And you just have to be careful because there's a bunch of fucking ads that pop up like this bullshit. Don't click on anything, click close. And then we're going to download this Instagram reel. You got to close this again. So it's going to download the reel. So I just downloaded one of Natalie's reels. You guys see that? So Instagram Video Downloader, you click download, you go down here, you press download. Don't click on any of the ads because there's fucking ads everywhere. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to Manus. You're going to upload the video that we just downloaded. And you are going to, and you're just going to tell Manus, hey, Manus, please transcribe this video for me. So Manus is going to transcribe the video. And then let me know when you have that avatar document, Hera, so I can.
Yeah, this is done, but I actually don't know how to use Dropbox. So maybe I'm the wrong. Can I email you?
You can email it to me. Yeah, Brian Mark.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've got your email.
So we're going to transcribe the video. Okay. And all of you guys can do this immediately after this call to determine whether or not your content is speaking directly to your ideal client avatar. And this is going to be a very big insight for you to like figure out, like if you're not converting clients from your content, this will 100% help you guys solve that problem. So we've got the video transcript right here, which is awesome. Then we're going to go to my email. We're going to grab that avatar document. This is on the fly value. So we're fucking,
I've just responded to one of your emails.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to click refresh. There we go. Thank you. I got it. We're going to download this bad boy. Perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this bad boy. We're going to upload it to Claude. We're going to say, hey, Claude, this is my ideal client avatar. I'm an online fitness coach for the avatar described in this document. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you some transcripts of my Instagram reels. What I want you to do is I want you to give me a rating on a scale of 1 to 10 on how closely this reel is speaking directly to my ideal client demographic. Then I want you to give me the reason behind the rating that you gave me. And once you do that, like once you understand these instructions, just say yes, and then I'll paste the transcript. So you're going to send this to Claude, and Claude is going to understand what we're saying. And we're going to go like this. Then we're going to go grab the transcript. I'm going to grab the transcript right here. And obviously, if you guys likely won't have to do this transcript because you probably have the scripts in your freaking notes, but that's fine. I don't have the script, so I'm going to do a transcript. Perfect. Here it is. So now we're going to paste the transcript, and Claude is going to give us a rating on a scale of 1 to 10 on how closely this reel aligns or doesn't align with our avatar. So Natalie, you notice for us, it's like this avatar was obviously this was a piece of conversion content because obviously we want to speak to our demographic because you opened with a hook, but yeah, Claude is giving us a 6 out of 10 rating.
Yes.
So here we're like, okay, so now we're going to be like, okay, so I want you to rewrite this script and make it a 10 and make sure it's just as punchy as the first version. So now Claude is going to rewrite our script that we thought was a 10 out of 10. If you're a woman over 40 who feels like food is becoming the enemy, this one's for you. Here's one of my favorite snacks. It's only 150 calories. All you need is tomato, When women come to me, they think that getting results means hours in the kitchen and eating basically nothing. That's not how this works. The reason you're stuck isn't your age, your hormones, or your willpower. It's like nobody's giving you a simple plan that actually fits your life. Put hot honey on top of it if you want it. Eating for fat loss doesn't have to feel like punishment. The secret is having the right foods in your fridge and the structure you can actually follow. Quick, simple, and something you'll want to eat. This is what results look like when the plan fits your life. Bang.
Right, I screenshotted that. So I've only done my avatar probably 2 weeks ago when I got to that module. So I've only really just started implementing that, but this will be a great help going forward.
Yeah. So that's like, you guys can do this. Love that. Was that helpful? Is that clear for everybody?
Yes.
Cool. Fantastic. We love that. So yeah, I want you guys to do that after the call, number one. And number two, do this before you film your conversion content. Because obviously, like, not every piece of content on your page needs to be conversion content for your ideal client, because some of it's top of funnel broad content. But when you guys are creating conversion content, run it through Claude, check the avatar alignment, and make sure that Claude makes it as close to the avatar document as possible. Cool. So wait, also, we'll just say this is one of the things that we're doing inside of the $1 Million Mastermind that's fucking crushing for the clients. So like, anytime call volume is down, that's the exercise that we do to get the call volume back on track. Anna, what's up? Tell me some wins.
Wins. Okay. Signed 6 new clients yesterday. Yeah. And it put me at 36,000 for the month.
Holy
So.
fuck. Come on. Come on, Anna. That's sick.
Yeah. It's crazy because when I first joined, I was making $10,000 a month, but the last 3 months I hit over 40 grand last month. And then I hit 30,000 the month prior. So it's been the highest months in my business in the last 5 years. So
Let's fucking
yeah.
go. Let's go.
That's awesome. With all that though, it's super overwhelming. So that's why I wanted to ask you a question, like if you had my business, what you would do. I just hired a shadow coach over a week ago and she quit Monday.
Yeah.
So that had me super stressed. I have an interview next week and I made it, known that I was closing my books on Wednesday, and I already did that. But then Janelle told me not to do that. But then I feel stupid because I've already announced that I closed my books.
Yeah.
So I don't really, and I'm honoring all the calls that were already booked prior to me closing my books. I still have like 7 calls to take, in the next week or 2. But I don't want to slow the momentum down. I hear what she said, but I'm also like panicking because I have 100 clients and I need help.
You're a psychopath with 100 clients is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Anna, I just want to ask you before I give you advice, what's the ultimate goal for the business? Like, are you trying to scale this to and I'll tell you the reason I'm asking this question, because I'm like, you have the ingredients of $100,000 a month business based off of what you're saying to me. But I never like to project my what I can see on a clients unless it's something that I want. So like, what's the ultimate goal with your online coaching business? Like, are you looking to keep this small? Do you want to scale this big? Like, what are you trying to do with it?
I would love to scale this big, but I don't want to limit myself, but my power base is local. Like I have a massive power base in my county and in the like touching counties. I don't really have a ton of clients out of state or anything like that.
Yeah. So that's never a bad thing. So do you know who Don Lamb is?
I do.
Yeah. So Don Lamb he literally owns Kamloops basically. And that's his entire play, is literally dominating the local market. He doesn't have a big social media following. He has like 10,000 followers on his business account and like 3,000 on his personal, and he scaled to $200,000 a month. So that's definitely not a limiting factor. Just want you to know that like if the play is like, let's just dominate local, that's not limiting at all.
I only have 6,000 followers.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it doesn't matter. There's my most recent client that is about to hit 100K this month. He hit 93 last month. He's going to hit 100 this month. He was hitting $60,000 to $70,000 a month in the $1 Million Mastermind with 4,000 followers. So
okay, wow.
It doesn't matter. Like it really doesn't. If you know how to convert, clearly your ideal client avatar resonates with you on a deep level. So yeah, there's 2 pathways, and I'll give you both options because I think it's important that you have all the plays. Pathway number 1 is you slow down the growth a little bit. And the reason I would say that is pathway number 1 is because you will have to basically pause on enrollments to essentially stabilize the company and optimize your time. But even if you stabilize the company and optimize your time, like with 100 clients, like you do have to slow down to make sure that the delivery is good for those clients so that you don't like dilute the service to the people that you're working with. And when I say slow down, like that's not necessarily a bad thing. And like some people don't want to build a business that does $100,000 a month. So if that's you, that's totally cool. Or option number 2 is like you commit to scale, and you talk to Janelle about the $1 Million Mastermind. Because like you do have the ingredients of $100,000 a month business, and I'm not here to sell you anything. Like it's literally only if you truly have the desire to scale to 100K. But again, like you have everything that is required. And the next level, Anna, is not going to be marketing and sales. The next level is going to be team and fulfillment, and bringing on the right people at the right time. So like I definitely think starting with a support coach is an important thing, but you don't need like a typical part-time support coach, because that's what we would recommend for somebody that is like has like 60 to 70 clients. Like we need somebody that's like full-time, because we need somebody that's actually going to give you time back in your calendar, because somebody that's part-time with 100 clients is literally going to be a Band-Aid. because I don't want to make any assumptions, but I'm going to assume that you're working like, 10 hours a day, 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah. I literally was up till midnight last night working. So
So that I've done that before, by the way. That's sustainable for like 3 months at that pace. And then you start to, content starts to slip, you forget to do a check-in, you forget to do a workout plan. So yeah, it's either we have to pump the brakes a little bit, or it's like, you're like, no, I'm going to commit to scaling this thing. If the commitment is to scale it, it's like, then we just move fast, we hire people fast, we train them fast, we integrate them into the company, we start building our culture, we make sure that our profit margins are still really high while we're doing all this stuff. We make the right hire at the right time, because yeah, like you are sitting on a business that can do 100K, but you just have to have a conversation with yourself and be like, is that something that I actually want?
okay. All right. Oh goodness. Okay.
At the end of the day, the decision is always yours, because you are always the adventurer and it's up to you to walk the path. But yeah, if I had your business, I wouldn't be taking on more clients until I was stabilizing. And the only way I would want to take on more clients is if I was like, no, I'm going to scale this thing and I'm going to make moves fast to scale it. And I'm going to install people so that I can get some of my time back. But yeah, like everybody's saying, it is a good problem to have, I'd rather have this,
Yeah.
not enough leads,
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I guess my question to you is, do you mean not having a shadow coach, or you mean a full-time shadow coach, or do I need a front-facing coach?
full time. But also like a full-time shadow coach is like the move that will get you out of 12-hour days, but that doesn't even set you up to scale, because in 2 months time from now, we're going to be in the exact same position that we're in right now.
Right.
So when I say commit to scale, what I mean is like in the $1 Million Mastermind, what I talk about, Anna, is like around 50 to 60 clients is where we want to start looking at a support coach to help you with the back end. And then once we scale to 100 clients, we need to decide what coaching model we're going to run. And so that's a completely separate conversation. Like, are we going to run the coaching model where we just have support coaches and we're the front face? Or are we going to run the coaching model where we have an assistant coach that we give clients to and we can take a percentage of? So like, that's what I mean, commit to scale. Like, I personally think that the shadow coach or the support coach is like a temporary fix, which is like a 30-day solution. And by the time you're done training them, we're going to be at the next problem already. So when I say commit to scale, it's like, we got to go boom, boom. Like there's 2 moves that have to be made to really buy back your time. Because if you had to close your books, that tells me that the volume is there. So the only constraint to the business right now is the back end. So in my opinion, if we have a full-time coach or we're paying $2K a month, something like that, that is going to free up space in your books to be able to take on an extra, 5 to 10 clients. But if we have a full-time coach, it's like $2K a month. Then we have another coach. It's either an assistant coach or a support coach. Now we free up the books to be able to take on another 50 to 70 clients. And then we're actually set up to scale to like 70 to 80K a month, So I personally think that just one coach is a Band-Aid. And I think it'll be a temporary solution, but like, you're in the position right now where like we need to be making faster moves if we want to scale it. So in my opinion, we wouldn't be hiring one. We'd be hiring, one for the first, 14 days, get them trained. And then we would make a decision on what coaching model we were going to run. And we would have to look at all 3 coaching models to determine that, which we talk about in the mastermind. And then we would be like, okay, I want to run the transformation coach model. And then we would start building out that model.
Okay. My only fear is because all of my clients are so local and everybody knows me. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I'm from a small town, but the fear is that if I had a shadow coach, like these people know me personally, I'm worried that I won't know what's going on, kind of thing. And they'll see me out in the community and say something, I'm going to be clueless.
Yeah, we have systems for that. And so essentially, like, there's systems to track all the clients. So, every touch point with the client, we track the touch points so that on a daily basis, we're able to take a look at the spreadsheet and know exactly what's going on with every single client. But also, like, if the fear is that like there's a small town and everybody knows me, then to me, it sounds like the model that would make the most sense to scale would be a transformation coach model where you're coaching alongside another coach. So the client understands that they're working with you and another coach. So then you get the benefit of being involved, but also get the benefit of like not having to do the check-ins. So yeah, I would say that we have systems for that. And also, it sounds to me like you'd be leaning more towards the transformation coach model.
I think so. I think it would make me more comfortable because I already had a client of mine say, you don't have another coach working for you, talking to us like they're you, do you? Because I used to work for one of those. I was like, oh God.
Yeah, we have the transformation coach model. Like, I would say 90% of the Australians use that model. I know you're not Australian, but it's like Australians tend to want to lean towards more transformation coach, just on the, they want to have a coach that people know on the front end.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
That'd be the best day of your entire life. Congratulations on all your success. Oh, by the way, we do have a plaque when you hit 50K. So if you hit 50K this month, we're going to send you a plaque and it's going to have.
Yay. I didn't get the 10K one.
I didn't get the 10K one. Anna, get this woman a hoodie.
Yeah, I will be taking care of you, Anna. I will send you a message, okay?
All right, thank you.
Anna meet Anna.
That was funny.
All right, we like that. All right, we're winning. We love this. Devin, what's up? Tell me some wins, brother.
What's up, brother? Yeah, similar to her, man. I just hit the highest I've done. I actually hit 40K last month, 40 and like $1. It was just over, which was sick. And then 35, I think, before that, but it's kind of like up and down, but definitely the highest I've done. I just started with you guys the month that I got that, actually, like 2 months ago.
Crazy, bro. Wow.
Which was sick. So yeah, dude, I'm pumped. I have 2 questions. You're probably gonna think it's fucking nuts, but hear me out. So before I met you guys, before I started doing all this, I was selling purely through referrals. It was just I've been doing it for a really long time, so I had really good results. So people just would reach out to me and I would sell them. And then once I started getting online, I would sell people just in the DMs, literally just in the DMs, never even getting on a phone call.
Yep.
And I just recently increased the price from 1,500 to 2,000.
Yep.
And I wanted to keep doing the DM things. I didn't want to change anything other than the price, just to track the conversion rate. And it looked like it went from like so far like 75% down to like 50%, which I feel like is still probably pretty good. But my question there is like, dealing with the higher packages, should I just go right to a phone call, or should I just actually track it the way that I am to see if like the conversion rates are different? Like it's just a different thing to me entirely. So I didn't know if it was gonna,
I'll tell you this, Devin. I don't think there's no wrong way to skin a cat. And so I've got clients from Australia. Their names are Riley and Kiara, and they scaled their entire business to $300,000 a month with just Sell by Chat. So there's no wrong way to do anything. I personally lean more towards calls because I find that, calls have a higher conversion rate for me personally. I think it's just because the business coaching market is very skeptical in general, because how many of you guys have had a bad business coach in the past? Just say yes in the chat box. I feel like they're fucking everywhere, and so like people just don't trust business coaches nearly as much. So for that reason, I choose sales calls. But long story short is I think that if you have a system that works, you don't have to change the whole system. If I have your business, Devin, I'm figuring out how to optimize that. So examples is like, if you had a 75% conversion rate before and a 50% conversion rate now, then obviously the price increase had an effect on that. So how can we get people more pre-sold on the value of the program and what you can actually do before we actually send the price? So can you walk me through, and you don't have to give a full in-depth explanation, but like, what are the 2 or 3 questions that you ask before you price present? And is there any sort of, just walk me through what you're currently doing right now, like 2 or 3 questions before you price present. What does it look like?
Basically, I drill a pain point of basically my main person is somebody who does a group class, CrossFit. I used to own a CrossFit gym, so that's usually people that I get that work out 5 days a week but don't look like it. So I usually drill that pretty hard. So they work out all the time. The scale's not moving. They don't know what the fuck it is, the frustration. So I build on that. We do a bunch of stuff. We do DNA and blood work and all that kind of stuff when people come in.
Yeah.
So I kind of use that to try to help personalize the approach, but that's more after the price. But honestly, that's it. It's more drilling what they've tried in the past, how long they've been doing whatever gym they're going to without a result.
Got it. Okay. And then before you send the price, here's something that we can do. Do you have any sort of video that you send to them?
No.
Okay. So there's a couple tests. I want to do the easy one first. So the easy one first would be, you've got killer results for your clients. So anybody that's coming in that wants to work with you, before you price present, I want you to basically send some sort of voice note that is basically like, it'll go something like this. Yeah, everything you're saying makes sense. So like, obviously you've been working out for the last like 5 years and you've been doing these group classes, and for whatever reason, the scale isn't budging. So I'm 100% confident I can help you. This is literally exactly what I do. I'm going to send through one of my clients. His name's John. He actually signed up with me about 6 months ago in a very similar position as you. He's doing the group classes. He was going to the gym and he was exercising, but like no matter what he did, the scale didn't budge. Within the first 3 months, we were down 15 pounds, and now he can see a visible 6-pack. So I'm going to send through a photo and just let you know that like these are the type of results you can expect if you work with me. Send a voice note that says something like that, where it summarizes their pain points and summarizes their goals, and then gives them clarity and certainty on the fact that you can help. And then send a before and after photo, and be like, is this kind of the results that you're looking for? And they're going to be like, yeah, fuck yes, cool. And then I'm like, okay, sweet. Here's what it's like to work with me. And then you price present.
Awesome. Wow, that's fucking gold. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So before I'm like, whenever I work with clients, Devin, I'm always looking for like the smallest possible thing that we can change to see a big difference. So before we change the entire process, like let's tweak what you're doing.
That makes so much sense, because I go into a call, I feel like there's a lot of different stuff going on there. So I feel like
you'll have to learn an entirely new system, which is, again, it's not a bad thing. And we might get to a point in your business where it's like, it actually makes sense to move towards a call. But for now, your business is printing money and you're growing. So let's just fucking
That's fucking gold, bro. Wow, thank you. One other quick thing is just again, because my whole business was referrals essentially, and I was in the gym space for a while. So I got people from that. I don't have an actual like clear avatar. It's not really specific. It's basically just people who work out who don't look like it, but it comes from everywhere. Like now that I'm on social media, like should I try making that very specific, or should I just kind of like make certain like boost posts specific, but not necessarily the entire thing specific?
Yeah. So with advanced, so like when you're advanced, which I would define you as advanced, because if you're a referral based coach, then that tells me that you have a very high level of subject matter expertise. That's why people are coming to you. So with advanced coaches, and I would say this is 10 to 20% of coaches, like Don Lamb is my definition of advanced, like he came in, he was already doing 30K a month and it was all referrals. And so Don Lamb can get away with just solving a problem, so an avatar is either a person or a problem. So for you, you could just attack the problem of you go to the gym and you don't look like you lift. Like that could literally be your fucking angle on social media. You go to the gym and you don't look like you lift. And then you just have to clearly define what that problem looks like. Like how many times a week are they going to the gym? What does their food look like? How many, like, are they doing group classes? How many group classes are they doing? How long have they been doing this? How frustrated are with that problem? Like what are they saying to themselves every day? What do they say to themselves when they step on the scale and it doesn't fucking move? How do they feel about themselves knowing that they go to the gym 5 times a week and the scale doesn't move? Who are the people that they're following on social media that they're listening to? What do they believe about fitness that isn't fucking true? So you can just attack the problem, And if you get really, really clear on that problem, you go to the gym and you don't look like you lift, that by itself is an avatar.
Wow. Fucking gold, dude. Wow. That was shit. Thank you. Wow.
Cool, bro. Anything else I can do for you?
No, dude, that's fucking awesome. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for being my client. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Jesus. Fuck.
I got a plaque for you too, bro.
Yeah, it's coming. Hopefully. Give me a month.
Plaque for you too. I'll get my plaque maker all warmed up and shit.
Perfect. Let's get it.
Talk soon, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Jennifer, what's up?
Hey, Brian. How are you?
Best day of my life. How about you?
Amazing. Thank you. I'm so excited to be here and so glad that Kara, she fucking pulled me in and she's like, you're going to do this. And I'm going to say, I told you so over and over again. Every time I have a win, she's like, remember who told you so. I'm almost about to hit, we've got a WhatsApp going. We're just like posting the win. So I'm almost at 15K and we're just like 3 weeks in.
Wow.
But I've been around forever. Like I've been online coaching since 2013. I've been training people for 30 years. So I have a very strong power base. I worked for Lane back in the metabolic damage craze for 3 years. And so I have authority. And so all the business that's been coming back, because I had kind of stepped away for health reasons for a couple of years, is like returning clients or people who already know me. My content, I know I have to work on my content because I'm old school and I'm used to, posting intellectual shit and I need to just dumb it down. But my question to you is I'm already charging $2,000 for 16 weeks. I had a guy today, he hired me right away, no problem. And he was like, that's a good deal. And because of my experience and how long I've been doing this, I've put women on the pro stage that have won and I have great authority that way. What should I be charging?
Yeah. So the answer is it depends. And I know
Okay.
the answer, but I'll tell you how I make my decision on what I should charge. If I'm closing more than 50% of the sales calls that I'm getting on, that's the market telling me that they view my product as more valuable than I do. So then I'll increase my prices.
Okay.
So what's your closing rate right now?
It's 95%.
Yeah. So you should definitely increase your prices.
Okay. Yeah.
And then when I increase my prices, what I'll typically do, Jennifer, is I'll increase them by 15 to 20% per increment. So
Okay.
right now you're doing 2,000 for 16 weeks. So it's 2,400 for 16 weeks.
Okay. That makes sense.
And then we do the same thing. We test, or then we take the next 10 calls. If the next 10 calls are closing at 95%, we increase.
Okay.
And that sounds insane, but I want to show you guys. So here, I want to just do a quick little screen share because I want to show you guys what's possible. This guy right here, his name is Zach Smith. How many of you guys follow Zach Smith and know who I'm talking about? So Zach Smith's in the Millionaire Mastermind, and I'm going to show you we've got a club. So once you hit 100K per month, just like we have a 10K club chat, we got a 100K club chat. So Zach, he has been increasing his prices literally every 2 weeks because everybody keeps saying yes. He's made $124,000 in the last 7 days.
Wow.
And so he's closing at 80 to 90%. So he just kept increasing. and he just kept playing the game to the degree where he ended up closing a week. He had a $26,000 day the other day. And I think he posted his prices in the chat the other day. Let's see. His prices are insane right now. Yeah, so $37.50 for 3 months, $6,500 for 6, and $11,750 for 12. And right now his closing rate is 72%, 80% here. So long story short, it's like you could just keep playing the game, you know?
Yeah. And I have I already have 2 support coaches. Like I have assistant coaches already because I've had my business for so long. And they're charging less. So if there was price objection, I can put them in with another coach if that's the issue.
Which also would be good for you because then you don't have to take on more clients and you can continue to scale. So it's a win-win-win-win.
Totally. And that's my plan with that. So I was just curious about the pricing, but also like I've had a following of 11.5K for a long time. People know me and I'm getting like part of it, there's something going on in my algorithm where like my link isn't going in my bio properly. And there's just like, it's just getting sent out to people who have already been following me. At this point in time, because I've been online for so long, do you recommend follower ads so I get some fresh blood in there?
I always recommend follower ads. I think follower ads are always a good move. And by the way, the guy that I just showed you is running follower ads. So like
he is.
I would say 90% of the high level millionaire mastermind clients are running follower ads. The only ones that aren't are people that are already super viral, like Dr. Akani as an example. I would say 95% of the clients that are in the MDM are running follower ads.
Okay, amazing. And then like I've always had a website. Do you think I should keep a website? Yeah. Keep all the things I've always had?
Not super useful, but you can keep it, you know? Yeah, okay. It's like it's not super useful because back in like the Lane days when like even like I did one-on-one coaching with Lane for a year. That was one of the things that I told him is like we just barely even use his website anymore. The only time we use his website is like he's got his application form on his website, so I'm like we can use that. Or another thing you can do, Jennifer, is if you have a testimonial landing page, Jennifer, you can send a testimonial landing page to your clients before the call.
Okay.
That's a way that you can use it, but overall, as a blanket statement, like I wouldn't use the website.
Okay. I have I have a blog on there. I have email campaigns that I send out. Sometimes I get leads from emails, but not very often. And then I also have my application form is on there. So yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I think that's the last question I had was I did the 5 guys post like 3 weeks ago, and that just ignited all these clients to come back. Would you recommend doing it again?
Yeah, I would, but I would do it in a different way. So you're not like always saying the same thing.
Yeah.
So there's like there's a unit that's called like call to actions. I think it's in the first like 5-7 videos.
Okay.
Show you how to basically say the same thing multiple different ways.
Amazing.
So, yes, I would do that, but you can just say it in a more creative way, more direct ask. So yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's all I had. Thank you so much.
Have the best day of your Tyler.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Sarah, what's up?
Hi.
Hello. Tell me.
I'm here. Raise my hand.
I know. Tell me something good.
I feel like my biggest win is just honestly deciding finally my avatar and the person I do want to help, and then telling my business partner that, and she agreed that I can totally full send kind of this side of our team. So pretty stoked about that because now I feel like I can implement a lot more of everything that the course is teaching. So anyways, that's probably my biggest win, but that also leads into my question because I'm kind of restructuring my pricing and then the entire way that I'm running my business. And since my avatar now will be like girls that want to grow their glutes, I was listening to the part in the program or the calls about like having a month-to-month offer and then a 20-week, and then at the 20-week, then you try to sell for a year.
Yes.
But I was thinking of doing it more so like I have a 3-month, which is like a metabolic reset, and then that leads into a 6-month, like, or you can sign on for a 6-month, and that's the reset and then a recomp. And then because before you build your glutes, like during a growth phase, you want to be a little bit leaner. So then if you sign on for the year, you get also a glute building and then also this like teaching them flexibility before they go off into the world. Do you think that's a good structure, or should I try to like just stick to like a month-to-month and a 20-week?
Yeah. So first of all, I don't believe in month-to-month. So it's like it would be a 16-week plan, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just wanted to clarify that. But I personally, can I give you direct feedback?
Yeah, I just made this up.
I don't love it because if you're going to sell glutes on the front end, then when girls come to you, they're going to want the glutes immediately. if they don't get what they want immediately, like, or within the first 3
Mm,
to 6 months, then they're likely not going to sign up. You know what I mean? So
right.
I'm including, like, I would say the glute, like, we've got to have glutes in the first phase of the program in some way, shape, or form, because that's the promise that you're making on the front end. You know what I mean?
Right. And like I would still be like dialing in their training in all of the phases.
Mhm.
It's just typically like you wouldn't want to start like a growth phase if like say for example they have too much body fat
Yeah.
or they're eating absolutely nothing because a lot of girls will chronic diet and then you have to kind of go through this like reverse phase first.
Yeah.
But like I feel like the main focus of every single phase is still going to be like training intensity. So they're still going to be growing, but I kind of see what you mean. Like
So
I just
it's
don't
like,
really know.
so here's the cool part. So you could have it like the 6 month program is like the baby peach program. And it's like you're gonna build your glutes, but they're like, obviously we need time to build your glutes. And like the 12-month program is like the badonkadonk program, you know? Like that's the program where like you come in, we do a lean phase, and then we start building, and then the last 6 months are where we really fucking see massive growth. So it's like
Right.
there's different levels to it, you know? And if somebody comes in and if they're like, I just want to do 16 weeks, you're like, we can definitely do 16 weeks, but I'm just letting you know that the first 16 weeks are going to be making sure that we're like leaning you out first before we grow your glutes, or 3 months or whatever. And so the first, 3 months are just going to be like leaning you out, and we're going to focus on glute growth. But the main thing that we're going to focus on is like making sure that we get lean, so that as we add size to your glutes, you're not gaining body fat, because that's the opposite of what you want. So
Right.
I think, like, if in my opinion, it would be like the 6 month program is like the baby peach program, and then the 12-month program is like the badonkadonk program, you know?
Right. Okay. No, that totally makes
Phase
sense.
two is dump truck, exactly. The dump truck program.
But kind of just still title it with like glutes in there somewhere so they know that
Oh
is
yeah.
that what you mean?
Like, this would be like for the sales call anyways, you know? Like it doesn't
Right.
have to market it on the front end as that. But like, yeah, like I think that, but then when you start marketing your girls that like are having crazy glute transformations, you just call it the dump truck program. So that when people reach out, they're like, I want that, you know? I want that, you know?
Okay. Like that.
We'll like that. We like that.
Okay, yeah, I guess I have one more kind of question too. I feel like you sort of answered it with somebody else, but I have a girl helping me with my DMs right now, and I'm trying to decide whether she should try selling by chat or I should take sales calls. I've done the sales calls, but I mean my strategy is pretty terrible. I still need to go through that module, but I don't know, should I get her to try selling this by chat?
What's your closing rate right now?
I don't actually know that.
Yeah, so don't do sell by chat, okay? The only reason I like encourage Devin to do sell by chat is because he's already doing it, you know? So like, if you're already doing it, you know, I can advise you on how to do it better. But sell by chat, like sell by chat is an art, you know? Like you got to be really good to do sell by chat. And
Right, I wouldn't be doing it.
I know you wouldn't be doing, that's even worse. You know, getting somebody else to do it, it's an art for you to do.
Right.
It's also an art to teach, you know? And if she fucks it up and you don't know how to do it, then you're like, why aren't you closing deals? And she's like, I don't fucking know. You're like, I don't know either. So do better,
Right.
you know?
She's done it for other people before, but
Yeah. So like, I would say, in my opinion, I'm just going to give you my opinion. Get on fucking sales calls. Okay. Get on sales
right.
calls.
I mean, I have just not a lot.
Track your numbers. You got to know your numbers.
Okay.
You know, you got to know your numbers.
Okay.
I'll give you a simple formula. Okay. All you need to track, this is an absolute non-negotiable. Track how many sales calls you take, track how many sales calls show up, track how many sales calls close, because you need to know those numbers, because that will give you your show rate and your close rate.
Okay.
Those three. That's it. We'll start small.
I can do that.
Deal.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right. I'll see you soon. 25K, sir. I'll see you next week.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. Talk to you soon. Keandra, what's up?
Hey Brian, how are you?
Doing amazing. Tell me some wins, Keandra.
Wins. I have a business and an expensive hobby.
We love
I think
that.
like since I joined in like December. Before that, I worked with like when you're talking about the other mentors, like low-key triggered me because I've been trying to like suppress those memories because I lost like a lot of money, and you brought up all those memories. I was like, dang, you're just reminding me I lost like 40K, and that's
$40,000.
$40,000.
Damn.
So that's very unfortunate, but made it all back. So we're good with you guys. So that's lovely. But yeah, so now I actually run a business, like a good like an actual business and not just like an expensive hobby that I'm barely scraping every month. So that's my win for today.
I love that for us. What do we have for the month?
Right now, 6.7 for the month, but it's been really slow this month actually,
All right.
which is part of my question for you. So my followers have slowed down a lot, and usually I would be sending between like 100 to like 250 DMs to new followers, and now I even have days where I literally only get like 5 new followers, which is crazy. So I've been like sending a lot more DMs to like people who are like engaging with my content and stuff like that. And I feel like this is an issue, and it's been something that I've been thinking about a lot that has come up a lot in like DM conversations, is that people keep thinking I'm cool and not as like an authority. Kara's laughing. But no, because like it's cool because like I have 100,000 followers, which is great, but I only get followers when posts about me playing basketball go viral. And I think it's just like a wow factor because people are like, oh wow, like she's like wearing all those clothes and like she looks so much different than everyone else is playing. And oh, she plays professional basketball. And it's like kind of like oh, that's so cool. And I get that a lot in my DMs. So people are saying, oh yeah, you're just such an inspiration. Like you're so cool. Like I show your page to my daughter and she like loves your stuff and like stuff like that. And I just don't feel like I'm being seen as like an authority as much. So I'm kind of, I guess my question is like, what do I do with that thought? And like, is there any truth to it? And then how can I show up as more as of an authority and not like a kid that plays basketball? Does that make sense?
That's good. So great question. First, it's like you have a top of funnel strategy that brings in eyeballs to your page, which is fantastic.
Yes.
It also aligns with fitness, which is also fantastic. And you're inspirational, which is also great. So like all of these are good things, you know? Like an example is like I'm at this Aspire event and I had somebody come up to me randomly that's not into fitness at all. That's just like, hey, I like love following your content. I love your story about your grandma, you know, blah, 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 blah. So it's like that's the top of funnel content strategy that like gets attention and gets eyeballs. That's your awareness content strategy. So if there's like a larger percentage of people that are just saying this, then that tells me that there's too much top of funnel content on the page. And when I say too much, what I mean is that there's not enough conversion content that speaks directly to the ideal client demographic. Because when you have conversion content that's highly dialed in to speak directly to the ideal client, like I walked through on this call today, it's like when you're getting into the DMs with people, they're going to be like, dude, like I feel like you're in my head, you know? Yeah. So like we need to so that's cool. We're not going to stop doing that, Keandra, because that's great. Okay. But so that content's good, but we also need to focus on making sure that the content that we're producing for the ideal client that we're trying to attract is written with the intention of getting in their head, you know, because the ultimate goal is that when we get on calls with clients, they say things to us like, dude, like I literally felt like your content was speaking directly to me, you know, like I literally felt like you were in my head. So that's what we want to create with our content strat. So if you're getting more I'm cools and less, you know, like you're in my head, then that just tells me that the conversion content strategy isn't dialed in. This is something that we worked on with one of my clients, John, who's in VIP, and he just sent me a message. This was, this was from one of his clients. He's like, can't say it's not nothing I've already heard already, but I'm digging your vibes and putting trust in you. Hopefully the Zoom goes well. I'm watching the videos. It was like going to church and feeling that the preacher was talking about me. I can relate 100%. And that's like on the back end of us really hammering down on conversion content, doing exactly what I told you guys to do. So that's the focus, is conversion content.
Okay. So I guess my next question would be like, how do I make sure that it's dialed in? But I guess it's just going back to what you said in the beginning with like the Claude and the Manus and all that stuff.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. We'll work on that. Appreciate it.
Bet. One more thing. How often do you repost your viral videos?
A lot.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah, I got you. Hits every time.
Kara, what's up?
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing fucking great, Kara. How are you doing?
I'm so fucking great. You calmed me the fuck down. And actually, I do have to say the call, now Keandra's laughing because she watched the replay of the call where you told me to close my books. And she's like, girl, you're fucking, what the fuck? Dial it back. Your anxiety is through the fucking roof. So you cured my anxiety, giving me that permission. So I've been able to handle all the shit that I have on my plate without that added stress. And I'm still making money this month, which is great. But now my question, I want to circle back to what you said about maybe your avatar can be a problem. You've never heard this in the program yet. And I fucking struggle so hard with my social media. I never did until I came here because I didn't need an avatar with all the social media I did for my store. I just wanted to draw eyes on my knowledge for my customers.
Yep.
Now I fucking suck ass at my social media because I'm trying to talk to someone that I don't think I really resonate with.
Who you're trying to talk to and who don't you resonate with?
So my avatar is supposed to be like my best client in my container. And so basically like I can't dial it down to her age and her occupation and any of that, because some of my best clients are losing 100 pounds. Some of them are losing no pounds. I want people that just have experience in the gym, but not enough that they think that they're like really awesome. They fell out of shape and they just need to get their spark back, basically. I have men that I'm having more success with than women. So I'm all over the fucking map. So whenever I go to do a talking head, I'm trying to put the reps in and just like speak to the camera. But everything that I say is so brash, and it's so like all my strong opinions piss people off that maybe would be that avatar that I think I made an avatar sheet for.
Yeah, so I think that an avatar can be a person or a problem, is relevant for people that are experienced like yourself. And when I was an online fitness coach, my avatar was also a problem. And so when I was doing fitness competitions, Kara, I did my first three fitness competitions by doing restrictive dieting, because that's what my coaches told me to do. They're like restrictive, like literally cut your calories down to fucking, dog shit calories, eat chicken and fucking 1 tablespoon of olive oil and, 1 cup of vegetables for 6 meals a day. And that was the advice that I was given from like high level coaches.
Yeah.
And so I ended up winning my show, but then after I won my show, I gained 40 pounds and I was like an Oompa Loompa. So then I was like, there's no fucking way that this is how you diet, which is when I found Lane Norton. And I was like, this guy's fucking eating whatever the fuck he wants, and he's looking a certain way. So I started studying flexible dieting. And so the problem that I attacked was restrictive dieting, because most people, 90% of people were restrictive dieting. So I was like, I'm going to attack the problem of restrictive dieting. So that was my avatar, is I attacked restrictive dieting and I solved the problem by showing how I eat. So more advanced coaches can target problems. I would say this follows Pareto's principle. 80% of coaches coming into the industry should choose a specific person that they're trying to attract. I would say 80%. 20% of coaches in the industry can target a problem, because in order to target a problem, you need to be a subject matter expert. Like you need, like, not pretending to be an expert, you need to actually be an expert, because people will sense if you're not an expert. If you're talking abstract and then you get called out by a fucking massive influencer because you actually don't know what you're talking about, it's not fun, But if you know what you're talking about and you're talking about a problem and you're good at what you do and your audience can see that, then that's when a problem can be helpful. So for you, you could target intermediate lifters, like you could target people that go to the gym that, or maybe they were going to the gym, but they lost their spark and they're trying to get it back. Like that could be a problem that you tackle for sure.
For sure. Because the thing is, like, this whole avatar thing always is so focused on hormones, but I just can like fix hormonal problems with the way that I feed them without having to constantly fucking acknowledge hormonal. Like, I don't like talking, just like when I was a kid, I didn't like talking about my fucking period. It's just something that you go through and you can work around it. I don't want to, like, every time I did try to get help from ChatGPT to write something, I'm just like, bluff. I don't want to say those words. I don't want to say your nervous system and you're this and you're that, which is important, but that's not how I talk.
Yeah. Dude, another thing is just fucking do whatever the fuck you're doing on social, because whatever the fuck you're doing on social is causing you to be absolutely slammed, So like, take the advice. Like, I do think that it's like important that we like attack a fucking problem, but it's also like, do whatever the fuck you're doing already. So like, look at your content. It's like, you are the brand. Like, like you are the brand. I think that applies to everybody on this call. You are the brand, because ultimately you guys need to be speaking about subjects that you feel passionate and aligned with. So ultimately you are the brand, but like, you got this like fucking energy about you, you can't contain it. You just got to fucking speak your shit. Are you fucking in? I would say, don't try to fit yourself into a box would be my piece of advice.
Okay.
Don't try to fit yourself into a box. I do think that if you're going to take the advice of the avatar to create conversion content, that you should target a problem. And I would get clear on the type of person that you want to work with, AKA like, men, women, whatever. What are the commonalities of the people that come in that you fuck with? And then start speaking to that.
Okay. That's all I need to hear. Because that's what I want to do. And then when I post, like, my page is garbage, but every time I post my garbage, I get another person that reaches out and they're already fucking hot.
Doesn't sound like it's garbage then. You're doing something right.
Okay. Well, compared to all of you guys, I mean, I follow lots of you guys. I'm just like, oh my God, everybody's so good at this.
Yeah. Who the fuck else is closing at 90% on their sales calls?
I'm at 100. I'm at 100 right now. I'm
You're
going
100. Exactly. 100%. Because they feel like if they don't buy, they're retarded. They're like, how could I not buy from this person? I feel so good right now. You know? Exactly. Yeah, you're doing good.
Okay, this actually is amazing. Thank you. I can actually just think of a problem instead of a person. So I'll work on that this week. I'll circle back next week.
Deal. I love that for us. Okay. Bye, Kara. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched the Savage Sales with Kara, you fucking need to. It's hilarious. Sean, what's up, King? How you doing? Tell me some wins.
Major win is I had a reel go viral and it's at like 2.3 million views, and then I reposted it and it's over 1 million views again. But a couple, and that's on Facebook. That's my Facebook page or whatever. And so I'm getting all these followers, but my problem is doing something with it, right? And like the page, I've only been posted on there for like the last number of months, like 3-4 months. So it's like brand new. And I get most of my leads from TikTok lives. And so like I kind of pivoted to try to change my avatar, and I think it's hurting me right now. And so all of the people, I looked at my analytics on Facebook. Usually the avatar that I speak to on TikTok lives are women that have tried fasting and they're not losing weight, right? I'm not even saying women, but that's who I get calls with. And my closing rate was like over 50% a few weeks ago. I haven't had any calls over the last couple of weeks since I've pivoted, but now it's like 95% guys on Facebook. What the hell do I do?
What made you decide to pivot?
Well, a lot of the leads that I was getting from TikTok were just trash. Like I would get, like 90+% of the leads that I would get were unqualified, weren't willing to pay or couldn't afford it, something like that. Right.
So did you pivot to men?
No, just tech professionals.
Tech professionals. Okay.
Yeah.
So tech professionals. But like, if we think about the amount of tech professionals in the world, I'm just going to fucking do a statistic. I don't fucking know what the number is. What percentage of tech professionals are men versus women? I'm just curious what the number is, because I'm going to assume the fucking.
Yeah, it's got to be like most of the men.
Yeah, it's men 75%, women 25%. So essentially you pivoted the avatar to men. I'm not giving you shit, but I just wanted to put that into perspective. It's 77% men in the US and 23% women. What's the reel that went viral? What is it?
Like what is the reel?
Yeah, you don't have to tell me what's the subject matter.
It's delt work. Front, rear, back delts.
Front, rear, back delts is definitely something that's going to be attractive to men for sure.
Yeah. And I'm wearing like an Under Armour compression shirt, and everybody's giving me crap for wearing a baby tee.
All right. So sometimes you change an avatar and it's a mistake. So I'm just going to be blunt. I have a client in the Millionaire Mastermind. Her name's Holly Atwood. She's incredible. She was working with busy moms for, I don't know why I said it like that. That's because it's how she says it, busy moms. But she was working with busy moms for a long time. But then she was like, I think I should target busy working women. So then she changed her avatar to busy working women. Her call volume went from 20 calls a week down to 5 calls a week, and it stayed there for 3 months. And then she came to a call and we had a conversation. She's like, well, I changed my avatar 3 months ago. And I was like, why'd you do that? She's like, well, I just wanted to get more qualified leads. And I was like, well, change it back. It's like, clearly fucking, what you were doing was working. So, yeah, my advice is change it back for sure. Change it back. Okay. And I think that when you get this is the thing about social media marketing, you guys, you'll post a certain type of content. And when you post content, typically speaking, a certain type of person will reach out to you. And you need to pay attention to who's reaching out to you, because who's reaching out to you is naturally attracted to you. And so if they're naturally attracted to you, that type of person, then we lean into that and we start marketing to them, we're going to get more of those people. So for me, it's like the fact that you weren't speaking to women, but women were naturally reaching out to you tells me that women are they gravitate towards you. So if I'm Sean, I'm leaning into that. I'm leaning into the fact that most of the women that come to me are this specific person. And that's the content strategy that I'm running with. The good news, Sean, is the fact that you had a video go viral means that you have a recipe for virality, because you can do that video again, but you can do that video with exercises that women would be interested in. You could do like an example would be like 3 ways to target your glutes as an example. That video goes viral, for a fact that video is going to women, not men, So yeah, change it back, essentially.
Okay. What do I do with, and then, all the 20, almost 25K followers I got overnight on Facebook? What do I do with that?
So with Facebook, because it's hard, is it a Facebook personal page or is it a business page?
It's a business page.
Yeah. So basically what you have to do is you have to optimize your Facebook page for inbounds. So if I'm you, what I'm doing is I'm changing my Facebook profile cover to say, DM me keyword for info. expert weight loss coach in XYZ, DM me fitness or DM me lean for info. I'm making sure that there's a link in my bio that is my application form, pinning a post to the top of my page. That's my best client transformation with a comment keyword CTA, so that every single person that's following me is seeing this comment keyword CTA. And I'm just optimizing for inbounds because it's harder to do outbounds on Facebook. Like you get restricted pretty heavily on doing, it's really low. It's like 5 to 10 an hour. Whereas Instagram, you can get away with a lot more. So essentially with your Facebook page, you just optimize for inbounds. More specifically, I would say I wouldn't over focus on trying to optimize for the virality on Facebook because, it's like we can't outbound those people. If we ended up getting a lot of inbounds as a result of that, then I would spend some time in the inbox, but I would look at your Facebook page and see if there's any inbounds. That'd be the first thing I do. Second thing is I'd optimize your Facebook page for inbounds so that the next time that we go viral, we've got all of that stuff set up so that we can capture some of those people. Did we have any of that set up before it went viral? Like, do we have a Facebook DM keyword?
I literally just did it this week.
Yeah, so that's fine. Like, it's not a big deal, but I just wouldn't over focus on it. And how do I hunt down people that, track me down, especially if we're not booking calls right now, So it's like, we don't even know if those followers that came in are serious, because if you're getting fucking shit talked on the reel, like, it's like, we don't know how many serious buyers came in as a result of that. So if I'm Sean, what I'm focusing on is optimizing for inbounds on Facebook, taking the viral recipe that just went viral and then recreating that for women, and then doubling down on the avatar that was already coming into us so we can start getting our call volume back up.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
All right, bro. Much love. Shane, you got to be quick. You know the rule, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, sorry, man. Quick one. I've got a boosted post. The leads aren't coming through my notifications. We're fixing that with Meta, but I've gotten people that are starting to comment ready on it, which is fucking awesome. I've tried like 3 different variations of opening up the DMs. One is like, hey, you're ready. That's awesome, legend. Whereabouts you from? The other one is, oh, you're ready. Let's rock and roll. What's your current fitness goals? And the other one is the generic one. Hey, are you on a fitness mission at the moment? I'm getting no responses to them. What's a Brian Mark response to someone commenting ready on a boosted post?
Yeah, so boosted post commenting ready, it's hard because 2 things. One, did you know, are you getting the opportunity to find the followers now? Do you know how to do that?
Nah.
Okay, so Meta has a fucking big glitch going on right now where it's not showing you guys the new followers coming in. Here's a life hack. If you guys go into your follower list is organized based off of the people that followed you the most recent. So
no shit.
Yeah, so all you have to do is click on your followers and it's going to show you the most recent people that have followed you. So all the people that are following you from boosted posts, right now there's a Meta glitch, but you can click on your follower list. It'll show you the most recent ones. That's where all the leads are.
So there's no filter for it. It's just that's the most recent.
It's literally just, that's how it organizes it.
Oh, sweet. There's 120 people I got a message.
So that's good. The hard part about when somebody comments ready on a boosted post is that they're likely not following us. So it goes immediately to their requests. So the Brian Mark move would be to send them a message, but then also reply to their comment and be like, yo, legend, just sent you a message, check your requests. But again,
I've done both. Yeah, done both that.
The fact that people know how to check their message requests, which is a very small likelihood. So if I'm Shane, what I'm doing is going to their Instagram profile and following them so that they get that notification so that they follow me back, because then their message won't go into requests. It'll go into general or primary, commenting back to them, letting them know that I shot a message. And I'm also sending them a voice note if they don't respond that says, hey, just so you know, this is actually Shane, not a bot. You on a fitness journey right now or just enjoying the content?
Yeah, I'll be doing the quick video saying, hey, not a bot. This is me really doing it. I'll do the follow thing. I reckon that'll fix it.
Yeah, the follow thing, the follower list, and comment back to them.
Done. Real legend. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. I just got to say, I feel like this is the highest level of the 10K club that I've met in a while. You guys are all vibing. It's a fucking high level club. So I just want to say you guys are fucking killing it. Love coaching you guys. It was a pleasure hearing all your guys' wins. So keep it up, yo. Keep it up. Thank you guys for being my clients. I hope everyone has the best day of your entire life. And for everybody that's fucking rip-hurting right now, like, congratulations on all your guys' success. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Peace and love. Deuces. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.